What's up, my fellow MMA super fans? My name is Nisi Casiano at makakasama natin ang soon-to-be world title challenger. Opo, di pa natin tiyak kung main event pero fighting at fighting in Qatar on the sabihin
Mhm.
natin at the upcoming 166. Yan, walang iba kung hindi si Joshua the Passion Pasio na muling makakalaban si the Monkey God Jared Brooks for the one strawweight world championship. Champ, una sa lahat, magandang araw.
Ayun, good morning kuya, good morning. Alam ko parehas tayong kakagising, so then thank you again for having me.
Hindi ko alam kung kailan lalabas to, kung kung late December or early January, pero syempre kailangan prepared tayo dun sa big announcement for this fight. Contract signed na between you and Jared Brooks. Ilang beses na natin na pag-uusapan to. Do you really believe na ito na yung talaga most obvious path mo is a rematch with Jared Brooks after beating the number 5 ranked contender in the division, Mansur Malakaev? Kasi ang sabi mo, talaga ang gusto mong makalaban after your first fight with Jared Brooks is a ranked contender, kasi alam mong kung
Mhm.
makalaban ka na ranked contender, rematch na yung kasunod. Did you expect talagang ito na ihahain sa'yo? Kahit sabihin natin na, originally, ang dapat kalaban mo, magkaaminan na tayo, si Boka Matsunain eh. Tapos
Uh,
biglang na-move, sabi mo, you requested na ang makakalaban mo nga, rank contender, ang binigay sa'yo si Mansur Malakaev. Tapos yung naging laban nyo last October, talagang neck and neck yung laban.
mhm.
Do you think ito na yon talaga? Kahit sabihin natin ganun yung performance mo, sabihin natin kahit sabihin natin for lack of a better term, talagang pukpukan. Do you think that's enough for you to secure a ticket or to punch a ticket to a rematch with Jared Brooks?
Hindi lang naman ako yung nakakitang deserve ko yun kuya, pati
Mm.
yung mga fans. So
Mm.
ito yung hinahanap nila, ito yung sinasabi nila na rematch talaga. At despite yung performance ko nung last, we are fighting for the spot
Mm.
na challenger spot
Yeah.
kay Brooks. So it's not easy, it's never easy. So um I deserve the title shot. At kung nanalo naman si Mansur, sigurado deserve niya din yung title shot.
Joshua, how do you ano ba to? Paano kang nag-a-adjust for this fight? Kasi of course, the concern is, as always, is Jared Brooks' ground game. And putting everything into consideration, lalo ngayon na merong nagva-viral na video. Sabihin natin,
Mhm.
wag na natin sabihin natin viral. Sabihin na natin merong napapasa na video na ginagamit o nagsa-circulate na parang, because sa mga hindi nakakaalam, you participated in a jiu-jitsu competition last November and naglaro ka sa gi. Though, let's
Mhm.
be clear, double gold ka sa no-gi. Sa gi, medyo hindi ka pinalad dahil nakuha ka sa isang baseball choke,
Mhm.
and people don't know that it's part of the game, it's part of the dynamics of gi, lalo sa mga ano, and you went night-night. Tapos,
Mhm.
how would you how would you assure people na parang it's all part of the process, it's all part of the game plan, it's all part of the growth as a fighter, na parang eto, kahit pa paano, step by step, na parang nagpe-prepare na ako for Jared Brooks' ground game. and kung ano man ang kaya naman niya i-offer in that department?
Well, first of all, yung G competition is, for me, it's not a big deal para sa
Yeah.
akin.
Yeah, I
Kasi
agree.
for me, yung sa G kasi, hindi, kumbaga hindi kailangan sa career ko yun as an MMA athlete. But I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And of course, it's my first time to compete. Then, what do you expect?
Yeah.
I will always, yun nga,
Ah,
makikikompete. Expect natin na makikikompete ako sa mga
yeah.
uh, naglalaro at nagtitraining ng gina matagal
Yeah.
na. So, para sa akin, it's part of the game, you know.
Ah,
But yung focus ko is yung sa no-gi and of
yeah.
course yung training ko sa
Yeah.
MMA. Kasi yan yung mga magagamit ko in yung sa career ko sa MMA fight. So, yun.
Josh, it's going to be a different fight. It's going to be a different training camp compared to the first one. Kasi before, you have Coach Ali. Now, entering into this fight, may Coach Gibran ka. And a lot of people are clamoring. Ngayon pa lang, makikita mo sa comment section, kunyari, alam naman natin, pinag-uusapan natin to, hindi pa announce yung laban. Pero marami ka na mababasa na parang, dapat si Joshua pumunta ng Amerika, dapat pumunta si Geto, dapat ganito yung kailangan niya, dapat ganito yung kanya. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin yung it factor ni Prof. Gibran heading to this fight. Why do you think na parang si Prof. Gibran is suitable in guiding you pagdating sa grappling aspect of this fight or in this rematch against Jared Brooks?
Ayun, kumbaga, yung last outing ko against Jared Brooks, I was comfortable na lang sa guard game ko.
Mm.
Yes, he's throwing ground and pound, hindi
Mm.
naman tumatama yung mga iba. I was comfortable in that area. Pero ngayon, sabi ni Prof. Gib, tinanong niya sa akin kung uh, anong gusto kong gawin. Pero, dapat yung kailangan kong gawin.
Mm.
Yun yung dapat na um, mai-execute dito sa laban na to. And yun, yes, I'm comfortable in my guard game and at the same time dapat um, hindi ako magtagal doon or ako din yung mag-control sa kanya.
Mm. Okay, now let's pinpoint now the let's go back to that fight last December 2022. Nakita naman natin yung the first round talagang nakuha ni Brooks yung takedown, pero after that nakita natin yung adjustment. A lot of people would overlook that facet or overlook that aspect of the fight. Now after that takedown in the first round, talagang nahirapan na si Jared Brooks in taking the fight to the ground. Now, do you ano yung apart from it, ano yung makikita mo, sabihin natin the best points na ginawa mo in that first fight that you're planning to maintain heading into this second one? At ano yung masasabi mong mga dapat na i-adjust mo heading to the rematch na parang, okay, naging mas passive ba ako in the first fight na dapat ngayon in the second fight dapat mas active ako?
Um, ayun, first of all, yung last na laban namin, kumbaga, kung mas matagal pa sanang na training ako ni Coach Ali coming to that fight, I think, and still, sana yan. Pero, kalimutan, it's the past na.
Ah, ah.
So, yung nga, last training namin ni Coach Ali kami before that fight is, I think, June. Kasi June sa akin na kami maglalaban eh.
Yeah, oo,
June
bago nga
3.
na-postpone, 'di ba?
Before
Dahil
that,
mm,
yeah, before that, that's the last
ah,
training session I had with Coach Ali. And nung last December, pumunta lang siya sa corner ko. So, kung all those months nakapag-training ako kay Coach Ali, I think it's
Mm.
a different
Outcome.
ayun,
Ah.
yun. Tapos of course, for me na-review ko na yung mga gagawin ni Brooks when we have a rematch. Yung mga error ko nung last na laban and error ko nung last na laban namin ni Brooks, i-review niya. And I think kung paano niya kukunin yung takedown ngayon, alam ko na kung
Mm.
paano niya kukunin yung takedown ngayon. So,
Mm.
it's a matter of creating a proper game plan na ngayon. And alam ko, palagi niyang sinasabi, kung alam niya na din yung gagawin ko when we have a
Mm.
rematch.
Mm.
Kasi I'm more stagnant sa last na
Mm.
laban namin.
Mm.
And he said na, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna move around.
Mm. Mm.
Sabi niya sa akin.
Mm.
Pero, I will not just move around na parang, ano, gumagalaw-galaw lang. So,
Mm.
I will, I will use my improved footwork
Yeah.
sa na outing.
Josh, I have to throw this out. I have to throw this question out. Do you think yung laban ni Jared Brooks against Mikey Musumeci for the grappling world title a few months ago, mas maganda, naging scouting report ba siya para sa'yo? O masasabi mo ibang dynamics because that's a submission grappling match and it's not an MMA fight. But still, kahit pa paano meron kang mailagay sa notes mo heading to the fight.
I think the kon konti lang because
Ah,
yes, papanood natin mga attempts ni Mikey, no. But if that's MMA, Jared Brooks will probably mas relax siya na doon na lang sa guard game.
ah,
Throwing ground and pound.
ah,
That would be a different story pag
yeah.
MMA yun. So, mahirap talaga, mahirap. So,
Ah,
I think uh, konti lang yung points na makukuha natin.
okay. A lot of people feel, syempre, ang makikita nila, oy, si Joshua, very dynamic fighter. A well-rounded fighter. Pwedeng sa ground, pwede sa stand-up. Pero ang hindi nakikita ng lahat ng tao na nakikita ko palagi sa'yo is your ability to adapt and to adjust. Now, which is nakita natin the first fight. Pero, ang ang mas nakakatakot sa'yo is your obsession to adjust. And if we're going to look at your track record, you're the king of rematch. Nung parang nas nakakatakot, Yoshitaka Naito sa ruta, ay kung nabigyan ka ng pagkakataon niya na makalaban si
Suzuki.
Hayato, Suzuki, baka, alam mo yan, may ilang panahon din na talaga na-obsess ka sa taong to. Now, we're seeing the same scenario. You're heading to another rematch sa career mo against a fighter who handed you a heartbreaking defeat in front of your compatriots. Ngayon, Joshua, ang una kong tanong sa'yo, do you feel pressure in maintaining that status as the rematch king? The second rematch king in Philippine MMA? Second, ano ba to? Ngayon ba yung utak mo nakafocus na talaga kay Brooks na parang, oh, medyo gamay na kita. Thank you for letting me fight you in December 2022 dahil prep time is king for a guy like Joshua Passion.
I think nung in-offer na nila si Mansur, I'm not looking past Mansur.
Ah,
Nung in-offer nila si Mansur, nasa isip ko na yan na I win this fight, Brooks na talaga. Yun talaga
ah,
yung focus ko.
mm,
And yun nga, talagang all this time nakafocus ako kay
Ah,
Jared bro. Kung ano yung
ah,
mga gagawin niya,
ah,
lahat-lahat. Is yeah, I'm not thinking about yung
ah,
rematch king ganun.
ah,
So I'm focused on kung ano yung gagawin niya sa laban namin. I'm fighting a fighter that is very smart,
mm,
very strong. And gaya nga ng sabi ko, siya lang yung naramdaman ko na ganun yung top control na
mm,
mabigat.
mm,
Despite yung weight niya, normal weight niya talaga yung weight niya,
ah,
mabigat yung top control niya. And I'm fighting a guy na hindi lang smart, hindi lang yun nga, malakas, mabunganga.
ah.
So, I'm setting up again my mind, yung focus ko sa kanya, kung ano yung gagawin niya and kung ano yung hindi niya gagawin. And kung ano yung mga surprise attacks niya na possible na gagawin niya. So, lahat yun alam ko.
Josh, eh, tanong ko na rin dito. Ngayon, with Lions Nation MMA, may liberty ka na or sabihin natin meron ka ng, alam mo yan, let's say, malaya ka nang makapagbigay ng input as to what you want to have dun sa training camp mo. Ah, masasabihin mo bang malaking factor yon heading to this rematch? Kasi ngayon, parang may open communication na and hindi lang naman to ano, hindi naman to ano, hindi naman to sabihin natin na ah alam mo yun, ito yung hinahanap mo eh kasi parang okay, may open communication, hindi lang ikaw yung nagsasabi nito. Pati yung mga ibang members ng Lions Nation MMA na parang okay, meron tayong collaboration, may ideas tayo, hindi tayo dapat nagbabanggaan ng mga ng kung ano man yung concepts kasi ang habol naman natin dito is to really ha, to clinch the victory. Do you think it's a factor heading to the fight?
Malaking factor heading to this fight. And yun nga, makikita natin yung kung ano yung gusto kong gawin at the same time hindi lang yun kung ano yung kailangan kong gawin.
Hmm.
Kasi meron yung mga iba na gusto kong gawin pero nakikita din ng mga iba na medyo alanganin. At least yung utak ng lahat magbe-brainstorm kaming lahat and
Hmm.
dun makikita lalabas yung ano yung proper game plan coming up to this fight.
Joshua, gagawin yung laban sa Qatar. Pinakaunang event ng One Championship, 166. Of course, syempre may historical implications. But let's talk about this. Mas nakakawala ba ng pressure dahil hindi siya mangyayari on home soil unlike the first time? O masasabi mo it's going to be very similar na kahit pa paano makakakuha ka ng pressure at the same time ng support dahil alam naman natin yung Qatar, yung Doha, Qatar is a cradle ng marami nating kababayan. Malaki din yung Filipino community. How do you look at it? How do you look at it na parang heading to this fight na parang, 'di ba? How do you see it? Yung sabihin natin reception ng tao.
Honestly, ni-expect ko nga na Pinas eh. Pinas yung laban namin. So,
Pinas o US?
Pinas.
Okay.
Kasi for me, mas gusto kong Pinas kasi less stress.
Okay.
Kumbaga, as a part of an athlete, physically and yung na mentally less stress kasi hindi ka na magta-travel. No? But, um, expect din ito kasi kahit uh, ano yung venue ng One Championship, maraming Pilipino yan.
Mm.
Maski Thailand, maski Singapore, sa
Yeah.
US, expect maraming Pilipino pag pumasok sila sa US. Kahit saan, maraming Pilipino and expect din sa Qatar. marami tayong kababayan doon. Marami
Yeah.
ding Pilipino. And nakikita ko next year, magfo-focus na sila talaga sa mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
Maraming matutuwang mga kababayan diyan kasi sabi nga natin every venue may Pilipino at may Pilipino diyan na manonood.
Yeah. Totoo, totoo, totoo.
Maraming.
Totoo.
Yan.
Totoo. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin dahil nabanggit mo na nga yung pagbabalik, yung focus kasi nasabi nga ni one chairman and CEO Chatri Sidutong na the focus is going back to yung sabihin natin the spotlight is going back to mixed martial arts in 2024. Sa Lions Nation MMA pa lang na of course maraming naghahabang na opportunities makabalik katulad nila Kevin Belingon and Jeremy Pacatio and others, sabihin natin pati nila Honorio Banario and Edward Kelly. Mas nakakaluwag ba sa pakiramdam na parang may ganun ng promise mula sa mismong ulo ng One Championship?
Oo naman. No, kasi ito yung ito yung trabaho namin
Ah,
to show and fight. Yun yung trabaho namin. And of course, yun nga, mas concentrated na sila or mas concentrated na sila sa MMA. Next
mm,
year, makikita naman natin this year, yung mga karamihan sa MMA is first bout, second bout lang dun
yeah,
sa card. So, yun. Nakakadagdag motivation din. And of
yeah.
course, I'm so happy na talagang um, full blast na sila sa MMA this 2024. And I hope hindi lang 2024, tuloy-tuloy na yan.
Joshua, kung sakaling manalo ka dito sa laban na to, do you see na parang nangyari tong laban nyo early 2024? Do you think yung possible rubber match maibigay mo immediate or masasabi mo pag nakuha mo yung title, susubukan mo munang sabihin natin to defend it against other contenders? Or sabihin natin na parang matagal-tagal din ako nag-intay, Brooks, for a title shot. Baka pwede ka munang mag-intay. So mga ganong klaseng situation. Kasi, of course, that's going to be the obvious question. Masyado maaga nangyari yung rematch for 2024, just to be clear. Do you see yourself defending the title later on? Sabahin natin makuha mo. I mean, late 2024, nakikita mo bang dinidepensa mo yung world title?
Well, being a champion, yun nga, kahit sino. And willing naman ako na ibigay yung
Ah,
rubber match, no,
ah,
kay Brooks. And kung lalaban man siya sa iba, expect kasi na 80%, 20%, 80% na mananalo siya kung
ah,
sino man yung kakalabanin niya in the top 5.
ah,
So yun na yung ine-expect ko dyan. And yun, kung nanalo ako, I'm willing to give a rubber match.
hmm,
And yun nga. Kasi nung last fight namin, we talk yung sa likod ng
ah,
uh, we talk And
ah,
let's do this like first match, rematch, then third match. Yun
hmm,
yung pinag-usapan namin.
ah,
So, yun.
hmm. Josh, mabato ko lang tong tanong sa'yo. Ah, how confident are you ngayon na kasi parang ngayon talagang nakikita ko pa lang, December pa lang, kahit magpapasko, ay talagang laser focus ka na dun sa task at hand.
Um, ganun, ganun
Ah,
talaga Pero talagang nakafocus ako. Wala nang Pasko-Pasko. Wala nang Pasko-Pasko. Wala nang New Year. Of course, I will be celebrating with my families, no? But
ah,
of course, nandun pa rin yung training. Nandun pa rin yung training natin. So, imagine, we're just, kasi March 1 eh. March 1 eh. Para sa akin, parang February lang yan. So, we're just 2 months away. And 2 months for me is like 2 weeks. So, kailangan focus talaga, and yun nga yung conditioning and yung mindset dun.
Joshua, maiba tayo ng topic. It has been a wild year, not just for you, but the entire Lions Nation MMA. Diba? Parang earlier this year, ginulat yung mga tao with your decision to move on. Let's put it that way. To move on. Then, a few months later, you guys announced that Edward, Honorio, Kevin, ikaw, to establish Lions Nation MMA. Pero so far, sabihin natin from June to December, paano mo madidescribe yung sabihin natin in those, sabihin natin 6 months sa mga na-achieve ng Lions Nation MMA? Do you think na parang kahit pa paano in those 6 months dun sa mapakabatang existence ng Lions Nation MMA, kahit pa paano you guys exceeded expectations and nakuha nyo yung at least 60 or 70% na sinet yung goal as a team?
Inside that 6 months, no? Ayan yung bunga ng brainstorming, yung hindi lang ako, hindi lang si Kuya Edward, hindi lang siya. It's like teamwork. Yan yung bunga ng teamwork.
Yeah.
And hindi lang iisang isip yung nag-isip dyan. So, marami. Marami. Not just us, athletes, but yung mga tao behind that, mga tao na sumusuport and yung nagbibigay ng lahat, advices, lahat na. Alam mo na yan, Kuya.
Yeah. Alam mo na yan. Wala akong alam dyan. Anyway, Joshua, alam kong mahaba pa yung magiging araw mo today. At for sure, magre-report ka na for duty in a few hours. Tumingin pa ako dito, wala naman akong relos. Anyway, that's ano yan. Pero, before we let you go, baka meron kang nais sabihin sa mga fight fans mo na nakaabang sa susunod mong laban. Kung kailan man lalabas tong interview na to. At siguro, I'll just give you the time doon sa mga kinakabahan na fans. Dahil alam naman natin na it broke hearts last December 2022 and you're here to redeem their trust, to redeem your image. And not only that, to redeem yung world title, yung world championship na nawala sa bansang mahal natin, which is Pilipinas.
Ayun, sa lahat ng still sumusuporta kahit anong nangyari sa amin, sa ups and downs namin, I would like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas or belated Merry Christmas. Pag lumabas itong interview na to, Merry Christmas sa inyong lahat and a Happy New Year. Speaking about New Year, expect big bang sa 2024 kasi I'm laser focused on getting yung title again na nawala dito sa Pilipinas. So, yun eh. I expect also yung full support nyo and prayers nyo coming up to this fight. Thank you very much.
Josh, last question. Do you think if you reclaim the one strawweight world title, lahat ng Pilipino nakaabang, lahat ng tanong, kailan ba ulit magkakaroon ng one championship event dito sa Pilipinas? Do you think that's the key?
Ayun, nakuha natin ulit itong title. I would be happy to defend the title here again in the Philippines. Ayun.
So the goal is to put back the Philippines on the A side.
Yes.
Ayan lang ang kailangan kong sagot sa'yo. Anyway, we wish you nothing but the best, Ading, and of course, Thank you for lending a small time dito sa programa namin.
Thank you din Kuya. Maraming salamat for having me again.
That's it for all of us here on the MMA Superfan. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest content from the MMA Superfan. Again, I'm Nisi Casiano with the, well, let's speak it to existence, ika nga. Probably the soon to be, once again, one strawweight world champion Joshua Pasio. Till next time.